topic we're going to be talking about is the happiness of the ungodly and the unhappiness of the ungodly. All right. So we're going to start off in the book of the great book of Psalms by King David and Asaph. All right. Let's start off at Psalms 1 and 1.
Book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Okay, like I said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of the sinners. All right. So from there, let me get Proverbs 4 and start at verse 12.
The book of Proverbs, chapter. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
Now, this is
Cast,
the wicked. This is the wicked talking. Go ahead.
cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path.
Right there. So it goes right back with Proverbs where it says, enter not into the path of the wicked and go not in the way of evil men. So it's precept right there. All right, go back now and go to 14.
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For
All
they
right, so this is the godly. So go ahead.
for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
That's talking about the ungodly. Okay,
For
go
they
ahead.
eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the lust, Shalakia, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. My son, attend to my words. Incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart.
Keep going.
Oh man, I lost it for a second. Something distracted Slakia. For they
Mm.
are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh.
What's life unto those who that find them? What's life?
The the words.
Mm, looking for a better answer. What's life? We just went over that like literally a couple minutes ago.
Life is
The
the ways
commandments. The commandments. For the commandments they are life unto those that find them.
the commandments. That's what
Right.
you said.
Yep. The commandments. Their life and health unto those who find them to all their flesh. Mm,
And health to
mm,
all their flesh. Keep
yeah.
going.
Remember that, guys. Life when we're in the wilderness with Moses and he set before us this day life or death. That was the commandments for life. Without them is death. Okay, just remember that.
Khan.
Okay, continue.
Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
So keep thy mind with all diligence, for out of what? Out of your mind are the issues of life. All right, go ahead.
Put away a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee.
All right, so brother Isaac, do us a favor. Look up that word forward. It says, "Put away from thee a forward mouth." We're gonna find out what that means.
One second. I don't know what it's. One second.
Hmm.
It says of a person in parentheses, difficult to deal with, contrary, contrary.
Hmm. So put away from the being contrary to the word, and perverse lips, but far from thee. Brother Asher, we went over this earlier this week, right? What does perverse mean? Hello?
Oh, my mic. I did that again. Perverse. It was like like it was a deliberate absence to desire to behave in an unreasonable, like unacceptable.
So you speaking unacceptable things with your lips. So it just says put those things far from thee. All
Con,
right. All right. Continue. Let's finish that up to 27.
con. Like let thine eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established.
So
Turn not.
ponder the paths of your feet, man. Make sure you know you're not running towards evil. You know you're walking straight with the Lord. Go ahead.
Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil.
Precept. Go to Deuteronomy 5:32. Turn not to the right hand or to the left. Remove thy foot from evil.
Deuteronomy, what was
Five
it?
and 22.
5 and
Five
22.
5:32. Salakia.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 32. Ye shall observe to do therefore as the Lord your God hath commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left.
All right. See, con. So right there it says, turn not to the right hand or not to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. All right. So from there, let's go back to Psalms 1 and 2 now.
Was it from the book of Psalms 1 and 2?
Uh,
But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night.
see, when you don't turn from the right hand into the left hand, the delight is in the law. All right. And in his law doeth he meditate day and night. Another precept. Go to Joshua 1 and 8. Start at 7. Joshua 7 and read straight through 9.
Time. The book of Joshua, man,
1.
chapter 1
And 8.
at verse 7.
7, 7. Go
Only
ahead, Khan.
be only be thou strong and very courageous,
You're
that
strong
thou
in the
may,
Lord. Yeah.
that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee.
Who else said that? Didn't Christ say that same thing? He said, if you believe me, you will believe Moses. So there's no way that the law is done away with. That's the point. Um, so from there, let me get Psalms 119 and start at 1 through 8.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, at verse 8. I will keep thy statutes, or forsake me not utterly. Beth, keep going.
Hmm?
Beth, that was it. You want me to keep going?
1 through 8, brother.
Oh, 1 through 8, Shalakia. Aleph, blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord.
Hmm.
Blessed are they that keep his testimonies,
Hmm.
and that seek him with the whole heart.
You see, this is the happiness of the godly. They're blessed. What comes along with those blessings? Everything that was uh, promised to the Israelites. So this is what we working for. This is what we hope for. This is our happiness. All right, continue.
Blessed are they that keep his test. I said that. They also do no iniquity. They walk in his ways.
So they also don't sin, and they walk in the Most High's ways. Remember, sin is the transgression of the law.
Hold on.
So you can only sin if you break the Most High God's laws. So if it's not written in the law, brothers and sisters, it is not sinning. We can't use our own righteousness to define sin or the lack of our own righteousness. As long as we following the blueprint, we should be good.
Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently.
Oh, keep the what?
Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently.
Okay, so that's not in the Ten Commandments. We got to keep the precepts diligently. I mean, so we know how to apply and what it's asking us to do. All right. So keep going.
Oh, that my ways were directed to keep my statutes. Then shall I be, Shalakia, then I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments.
So you have nothing to be ashamed of when you have respect unto the commandments.
I will praise thee with uprightness of heart
The uprightness of mind. That's cool.
when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments.
So it's something we need to learn. We need to learn the righteous judgments. And that's how we be able to praise the Most High with the upright mind. All right. So it's something we have to learn. It's not just believing. And believing is not going to get you anywhere. You need to have faith. You need to be diligently connecting the precepts, and you need to be walking with the upright mind. And you have to learn. So study to show thyself approved. All right. Finish that off.
Khan.
I will keep thy statutes, or forsake me not utterly. Beth, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his
No,
way?
no, 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 no. Just the eight, brother. I
Shalakia.
just, I just want to eight. I will keep thy statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly. So okay. From there, let's go over to Jeremiah. Well, Jeremiah 17. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Still dealing with the happiness of the godly, of the godly.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope is in Shlakia, and whose hope the Lord is.
Right. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, whose hope the Lord is. Precept. Psalms 2 and 12.
Hold on, I gotta put these kids in order. Hold on.
So you see there's blessings with the godly. If you follow the commandments, you have life and health. Uh, no reason to be ashamed of what we're doing here, because by keeping the commandments, we are showing that we fear the Most High. So it's important.
Con.
My bad. They had left the kids unattended. Slakia.
Uh, Start at
Where
11. Psalms 2 and 11. Oh well,
the
let's
book of
let's not
Psalms,
wait,
chapter
wait,
2.
wait, 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 wait. Let's not lose the point. So let's go back.
Come on. Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose hope is Shlakia, and whose hope the Lord is.
All right, let's go. So go over to Psalms 2 and 11.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 11. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the
12.
Son lest he be angry, and ye perish from thy way. Shlakia, and the way. Let me start that over. Kiss the Son lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they put that put. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
So let's get another preset. Let's go to Proverbs 16 and 20 for that one. 16 and 20. Start at 19.
The
16 and
book of
19.
Proverbs, chapter 16, starting at 19.
Read.
Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
No, better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Hmm. Okay, interesting. Uh, Continue.
He that handeth a wise a matter wisely shall find good, and who so trusts in the Lord, happy is he.
All right, the happiness of the godly. So we trust in the Lord. We'll be happy. We should be happy, right? We should be every day. We should be whistling Dixie. All right. So from there, go back to Psalms 3 and 4. Now we're gonna talk about the ungodly.
Book of Psalms, chapter 3, starting at verse 4.
Well,
Well, at
well,
verse 4.
three. Yeah. So three. Let's finish off three. Let's finish off the happiness, and then verse 4. We're gonna talk about the ungodly. So three is
So
continuing. Go ahead. Psalms 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Yes, sir.
Let me go back to. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water
So when you
that bring.
trust in, so when you trust in the Lord and you're happy and you're keeping the commandments and you got life and health, We shall be like a tree planted by the river of waters.
that bring forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he do shall prosper.
Right there. So whatever we do, whatever we put our hands to do, as long as we're keeping the commandments, statutes, and judgments, we'll prosper. All right. Now check out what happens with the ungodly. Continue.
The ungodly are not so,
They're not so. They're not gonna prosper. They're in the
but are like Shalakia. Go ahead.
they're in the congregation of the dead. All right, go ahead.
But are like the chaff which the wind drive away.
They're like the chaff that the wind drives away. I know you guys play with the what do they call them, brother? The willows, right? Those little plants
The
we used to play.
dandelion type.
No, no, yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
they you
blow on
blow,
them and make
yeah,
wishes or
and
whatever.
they flow, they blow away in the wind. That's the ungodly. That's exactly what the ungodly is gonna happen to the ungodly. All right. Um. So they're like the chaff, which the wind driveth away. Let's get that in Psalms 34 and 4 to 5.
Psalms chapter 34 at verse 5. They look unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed.
And then jump down to no, continue.
This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of his all his troubles.
It's like, where are we right now?
So we're in Psalms 34,
34 and at
and
at,
and
at
we
8,
have
right?
verse 7.
7.
Yes, sir.
The angel of the Lord encompasseth round about them that fear him
The
and
angel of the
delivereth
Lord,
them.
the angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. So we know what the fear of the Lord is. We keep the commandments. So it says the angel of the Lord is going to encamp around us and deliver us. Okay, keep going.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusts in him. Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for
No
there
fear,
is
no fear the Lord, O ye saints. Who are the saints?
That's us.
Right.
We're children of
for there is
Judah.
no
Judah.
want to them that fear him.
Right. We ain't gonna want for nothing. All the ways will prosper. Keep going. Down to 14.
Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it.
No, I wanted you to keep going all the way down to
Oh,
14.
Shalakia. The young lion do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. What man is he that desires life and love many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it.
Right there. That's the key. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. All right. So from there, go to Isaiah 17, start at 13, all the way down to 14.
Say that one more time. You said Isaiah.
So yeah, Isaiah 17, 13, and 14.
The Isaiah chapter 17 and verse 13.
Yeah.
The
Read.
nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but God shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before
Uh,
the wind,
there you go. Talking about the ungodly.
and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. Shlakia. Yeah, I said it right.
Yep. Finish that off.
And behold, at evening tide trouble, and before the morning he is not. This is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that robbed us.
That's talking about the ungodly. So from there, give me Psalms 5, 4, and 6. Psalms 5, 4, and 6.
It says Psalms 4 and 6.
Yes.
Psalms chapter 5, verse 4 and 6, right?
Yes. 5, 4, and 6.
For thou art for thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell in thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
What? He does what?
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Nah, I thought God loved everybody.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
All workers of iniquity, all people that break God's laws.
Nah, man, he hates the sinner but loves the sin. Wait, what is it?
Nah.
He hates the sinner, loves the.
Yeah.
Psalms 5 and 6, brother.
Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
Mm.
Slakia.
Mm-hmm. Right. So let's go. I got one more script for you guys. This is gonna be a short class today. Romans 3, 11 and 11 to 18.
I didn't get that. I'm sorry. I was doing.
Romans 3, 11 to 18.
The book of Romans, letters to the Romans, chapter 3, verse 11.
Bring it out.
There is none that understands. There is none that seek after God.
Now we're talking about the wicked, so the ungodly. So there's none that understandeth. There's none that seeketh after God.
They are
Yeah.
all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good. No, not one.
No, not one. And who's the ungodly? So we have the ungodly of our people, and then we just have the heathens because they're without God. So this is talking about our people and the heathens. Okay, continue.
Their throat is an open spatula.
Specular.
Their throat is an open specular. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of aspens is under their lips.
So with with their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of aspen is under their lips. And
Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness.
their
Their
mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Yeah.
whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness, their
Hmm.
feet are swift to shed blood,
Yep, their feet are swift to shed blood, and they're always, ready to do evil. Mhm.
whose mouth is slakia. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and
That's
the
all.
way of peace have they not known.
That's all the heathen do. Everywhere they go, destruction and misery. Right? That's their ways, and they're ungodly. So they bring destruction and misery. All right, 17.
And the way of peace have they not known.
Because
There
they
is
don't.
no fear of God before their eyes.
Right. So they don't know the commandments. They don't keep the commandments. They don't care to know the commandments. All right, finish that off in 19.
Now we know that we things soever the law say, it say to them who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God.
Right there. So he says, now I just told you that these people have, the ungodly, they don't have peace because they don't have the fear of God. And we know the fear of God is keeping the commandments. Now we know that what things soever the law saith, it saith to them who are under the law. So basically, it's talking about us. We were given the law, we are under the law, so that every mouth may be stopped. So they can't say, oh, God's not real or don't believe in God. So when we keep these commandments and statutes, then we are manifesting right in front of them. So manifesting God so their mouth can be stopped. And all the world may become guilty before God. How would all the world become guilty before God?
If you listening to the false believer or the non-believers or whatever it is, whatever they are.
Let's think about it in this context right here. How would all the world become guilty before God? The whole world become guilty before God is that they don't keep the commandments. You see,
Con,
because it was only given to the Israelites. So right there, the rest of the world, if even us, if we don't keep the commandments, we're going to be guilty before God. So that's what I got today, brothers and sisters. The happiness of the godly and the unhappiness of the ungodly, because they're not going to be happy in the end.
con.
I hope everybody got something out of that. And, so to stay, uh, study, pray, and apply. And with that, I say shalom.
Shalom.
Hello.
Shalom, shalom.